Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Raiders, and it comes your way next.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play, and losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taking it about the 1. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
First play, first pass for Brady. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single-covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this throw will be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches, too. And seeing what they call the beginning game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball is part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught up.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Brady. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On first and 10, Cousins. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. On second down, Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And dropping it off underneath, here's Pirine. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And some space here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Once again, it's Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Throwing is Cousins. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a first and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Cousins. And this one is incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9. Brady. This one complete to Christian Kirk. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Steps away. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Meanwhile, the throw by Brady, knocked away, incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On third down, here comes Mostert. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Brady. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Brady. And able to find Kirk complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Brady going to throw. Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Okay, Brandon, this is the 2nd of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Bengals in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Perine again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Cousins, complete. This is Lewis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A run with Mostert up the middle. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Cousins to throw it. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
And you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Brady. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Brady now on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Brady now to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jason Kabinda taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the... Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins a handoff. This is Pirine. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Now Brady. Ertz has it left side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Finding Ertz again. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The give to the fullback on the dive. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Brady. And he's got it. And a loose football. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. James now to return it. Oh, good move. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Brady now on 1st down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Brady to throw again. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. To throw is Brady. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, it's Mostert. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cousins to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they take a knee. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and And so long.
It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Buffalo. It's the Raiders and the Bills on Sunday night.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know where the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They're led out by the former third-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On 2nd and 9, Wilson able to hit his target Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Here's Wilson. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 2nd down, Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Wilson will throw again. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 10 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Well, they're led out by Kirk Cousins, former Michigan State product, who's now in his 11th NFL season.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
The drive starts with a handoff to P-Rod. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now Cousins. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the grab. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now Wilson. The throw for Tony is intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Following the interception, Cousins completing it here to Marvin Jones. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Cousins. And he fires one incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Tony. And they're able to get this one across the 35. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw pulled in by Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Wilson's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. Here's Wilson to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Triple foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around.
Touchdown, Bills! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piniero's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. A short kick taken at the 18. So out come the Raiders. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor? Is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. You're coming from a warm weather site. You can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
But first, let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And it is the Carolina Panthers who are heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this AFC Championship game. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the 27, Cousins. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Running on 1st down, Eckler. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Eckler now between the tackles. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro on now. This a 27-yard attempt here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Cousins. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Cousins to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. They started on the ground with Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Wilson will throw again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? And
intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now a give to Mostert running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Cousins to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So Kirk Cousins in the offense, down by 7, a little over a minute and a half remaining. They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on 1st down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now Cousins. He'll hit Mostert again here. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. This complete to Jones. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Here's Cousins. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl.
This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability that can be activated when the player completes in-game objectives.